Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or nah review on a really cool product that Benefit Cosmetics just launched. You guys have probably seen this circulate like all over social media because it's pretty interesting. This brings me back to like the old school days. This is the Brow Contour Pro 4-in-1 Contour Pencil. I'm really excited to be trying this just because I'm a huge fan of Benefit brow products. You guys know the drill. I'm always faithfully talking about my Precisely My Brow. I've gone through about 6 of these, and you guys know that I have so much like makeup stuff that it really must mean that I love something if I'm continuously going through the product. So I figured it would be a good opportunity for me to kind of like test the waters and see how this works. Okay, so I purchased this product on Sephora's app and it retails for $34 and there are 5 shades. So there's a brown medium, which is the one that I purchased. Then there is a blonde light. Then there's a brown light. Then there's a brown black light. And then there's a brown black deep. So I decided to go in with the brown medium because I do have light hair right now. I feel like I need to be using a product that kind of isn't way too dark and something that's not like too intense on my brows. The Benefit Precisely My Brow that I currently use is number 5. I used to use 6, but I felt like it was a little too deep for me. So I started to purchase the number 5 and I really am loving it. That's why I decided to go in with the lighter one as opposed to going into the brown black one. So it's interesting. I feel like they should have more shades because I don't know how they all complement each other. When I saw the models next to each brow product, I was kind of like, this isn't covering everybody, but I don't know. What do I know? You know what I mean? And this is only online exclusive for now on the Sephora app. So you can't purchase this in stores yet, which sucks because I know some people were having a hard time like figuring out their shades because you get the brow colors and then you also get the ones for like highlighting. So like concealing under. So yeah. So I'm excited to try this because you guys know the drill. I love a good brow product. And I think that we all can say that brows make a huge difference. Like right now I have no brows, but once I have brows on, I'm gonna look like a whole new woman. And it's really cool for people that are beginners or people that don't know how to use this product. It gives you a step-by-step on how to use this and how to apply it, which I think is awesome. And as you can see, Benefit always has very cute packaging. They never fail. Packaging is really cute, and this reminds me of those pens back from elementary school that had like the different colors, and then you just kind of pushed it down and you got the one you wanted. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the lighter shade. So once you push down the color that you want, you go in and twist it to get the product out. First, I'm going in with a lighter brown just because I feel like it's always good to start off lighter and then kind of go darker. And the first thing that I like to do when I fill in my eyebrows is I like to outline the bottom part of my brow. And I just go in very lightly. Do not go in really intense. If you have a heavy hand, take it extra light, especially at the front, because you do not want it to look like you drew in the brow. This is as light as I could go with this product just because it is a very like creamy consistency. It's almost like kind of waxy. So it kind of reminds me of a pomade, like the Dip Brow. So you just want to go in very lightly, but you can already see the difference. Right here, I went ahead and drew that in. This one isn't drawn in, but you can see that it looks really nice. So that was the first shade, which was the lighter shade. I guess we're gonna go in with a dark shade. And then for the dark shade, we're gonna twist it again. And for the dark shade, we are just going to go ahead and use it to fill in the actual brow. But you wanna make sure that you go in very lightly because it is much darker. So you don't wanna make the brow look too harsh. So I'm leaving the front part of the brow blank because we're gonna go back in with a lighter shade to fill that in. But we are going to just make sure that we go in with the darker shade on the midsection and the tail. The only thing about this is that it doesn't have a spoolie. So you're gonna have to grab a spoolie while you do this, just that in case you need to blend stuff. But I do have to say that the consistency of this product feels really, really good. It's not like a pencil, like a regular pencil that just is kind of like you're drawing. This one is definitely has like the consistency and texture of like almost a pomade. So this does feel like it's going to be very long wearing on the brows, which is something that we all can appreciate, especially for a long work day, a long school day. We always like to have our brows on for the whole day. So that looks nice. So then we are gonna go back in with the lighter shade that we used to kind of draw in that first part. And we're just gonna draw in the front, wherever there's a little bit of sparseness. So you can see that I just kind of drew it right there, just to kind of add like some hair-like strokes in the front with the lighter one, because you don't want that front part to be too intense. Because I used to do that, I'm not gonna lie. And if you guys followed me a few months back, you noticed that. Some of you guys did call me out for it, and I appreciate it. I feel like that's what friends do. Like if you have something in your teeth, you're not gonna sit there and let your friend have a green thing in their teeth. You're gonna be like, girl, you're beautiful, but you gotta fix that. So I appreciate whenever you guys give me constructive criticism. It's very, very great for me to learn and get better. So I appreciate it. So that's why I say always go in with a lighter color in the front, and then in the back, you can go in with a darker shade. Now these two colors actually really complement my complexion and my hair really well. I felt like the lighter part wasn't too light. I was worried that it was gonna look too light, but this actually looks pretty good. So now we're gonna go ahead and go in with the definer color, which is kind of like the color of your skin tone. That little twisty thing. This is where we would go ahead and kind of do the concealing work. Ooh, I actually really like this. I feel like it's so precise. You know that sometimes when you're applying that concealer right below the brows, your brush can be a little too thick, that it ends up being too much, or it ends up looking like you do the most. This, I like it because it's so precise that it really gets in there right next to the brow, right? And you can see that it goes exactly where you want it to go. And then you can go back in with your brush and start to blend it out. So this is the brush that I typically use to do my brows, but I'm just gonna lightly go under and kind of blend that out into the rest of my eyeshadow so it doesn't look harsh whatsoever. This is essential. But you don't even have to worry about it because the brow pencil already did the majority of the work. Ooh, yes, hunty. I like this a lot. I've been using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is what I use to carve out my brows. But honestly, this dries out too much, and I feel like sometimes I can be a little bit heavy-handed with it. Like I'll use a little too much, not on purpose, just because like, you know, sometimes you use a little bit more heavy-handed, and I just feel like it looks too intense. Also, the Painterly Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, right now that I'm a little bit more tanner, it definitely looks a little bit more intense. But I feel like this color in the medium looks really good on my complexion. Like it looks really, really good, and I just love that. So that one was the Define shade, and now we're gonna go in with the highlight shade, which is a little bit lighter, and we're just gonna twist that once again. And we are going to go ahead and just apply that right at our highlight. Wow, this is so creamy. Wow. Like, I am really shocked with this product. And like I mentioned, I'm just taking my brush and kind of blending that situation out. And that is the brow. It looks so good, guys. And I have to say, you don't even need like a gel to kind of lock your hairs in, because this like pomade consistency is so nice and creamy that I feel like as you apply it onto your brow hairs, it locks them in and really keeps them completely in place, which is really, really awesome. Like, I am living right now. So you can see the difference. This is my brow done, and then this is my brow that has nothing on. You can see that still, even though we went ahead and went in with product on this brow, it still looks like my natural brow. Like, I'm not going in and drawing a completely different brow. But also, the colors that we used complement my skin and my brow hair very well. It's not too dark and it's not too light. It's like perfect. You can see it kind of mirrors each other when it comes to like brow hair color. Just this one looks a little bit more defined and a little bit more like precise, because we did go ahead and fill it in, which is what it should look like if you have this situation going on. So this definitely tells us that the color works really well. Okay, so I went ahead and put on the other brow. It was such an easy process to get this pen to work on my entire brow that I was like, this is something that I'm liking. So I do have to quickly mention that I was looking through like this little pamphlet that comes in the box of the Benefit packaging. And I have to say, I really give Benefit props for really offering a lot of great advice in their pamphlet and also on the sides of the packaging. Benefit always does such a good job of making really, really adorable packaging, but I have to say that it's great when it's adorable, but it's also very informative. It also tells you like a trick on how to contour when you want it to look a little bit more softer. Like, it just tells you really great things in this little pamphlet. So if you're somebody that struggles with your brows, or you're new to brows and you wanted to give this brow product a try, then definitely use all these tips and tricks. Like, you don't even need a YouTube video. You can literally just read this and kind of go along and just kind of practice on yourself, and it will literally look phenomenal. And I do have to say that I think this product would be really awesome for people that are just starting or just getting into brows, because you literally get everything you need to do your brow in one. The only thing that is missing that I've seen a lot of people talk about is the spoolie. They're like, if there was a spoolie, it would be so much better. But honestly, nowadays, who doesn't have a spoolie, or who doesn't have a brush that has a spoolie? So I quickly just gravitated towards my Precise in My Brow, use a spoolie, and we were good to go. Now, I do have to say that lately I've been using my Precise in My Brow, I've been using my pomade by Reina Rebelde, and I've been using my Soft Ochre Painterly Paint Pot. 3 different products to create the brows that I've been doing lately. And I use this one faithfully every day. Like, for my natural brow, I always use this one. But when I want a more snatched brow and I want to do like a full look of makeup like I have on right now, and I want to do something a little bit more dramatic, I have to use all 3 of these. So it's really cool to know that this pen has basically all 3 of these things, except for the spoolie, because this pencil does have a spoolie. But I don't have to carry all these things with me if I'm traveling. So like when I'm going on vacations or when I'm trying to pack light, I can literally just take this pencil and avoid having to take all these extra little things. Also, I was investigating how much you get in each one of these products. So I was reading on the side here. It says that you get 0.1 grams of each one. And then I looked at my Precisely My Brow, and on this one you get 0.08 grams. So you get a little bit more in the new brow contour pencil, which I think is really great. And I mean, this one is more expensive than the Precisely My Brow. I think the Precisely My Brow is like $20 something. This one's $34. But the fact that you're getting this, you're getting basically 4 different products in here for $34. I think that's a steal. So I was also reading on the website, and it said that these are very long wearing, waterproof brow products. So this is supposed to be able to last up to 24 hours. Nobody really wears their makeup for 24 hours, but it's really good to know that this is a very long wearing product, because everybody that likes to wear a brow product honestly wants to have their brows on their whole day. They don't want to have to worry about their brows coming off while they're at work or while they're at school. They just want to be able to, you know, do their day and have their brows stay perfectly in place, and you're good to go. So I really appreciate the fact of that, and I feel like that has a lot to do with the formula and consistency of the actual product. And I like the fact that this comes in a pencil as opposed to pomade sometimes, because pomades dry out so fast. One of the main reasons why I stopped using the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade was because it literally dries out so badly that I was like, F it, I'm done with this. And I also like the retractable as opposed to like sharpening. I know that old school days, they used to have the brow pencils that you sharpen. Now it's just retractable. I think it's so much easier. So I have to say that I think for me, this is worth the buy. I think it's really cool that Benefit came out with this. I think it's very innovative, and I think it really takes things to the next level, because I mean, who has done this in the brow world? Benefit, I have to say, I think personally tops Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products now. I think Benefit has way better brow products. They have a lot of good stuff. They are the best brand to go for brow products, and I think this is another hit for them, and I think that they're doing the damn thing. So Benefit, good job, because this is something that I F with. So now I want to know your thoughts on this new Benefit Brow Contour Pro. Have you tried it? Have you been looking into it? I will have all the information on this new Benefit Brow Contour Pro down below in my description box, so you guys can go ahead and find out all the juicy details if you want to purchase it. Definitely worth it, and I think it's something you want to check out during the Sephora appreciation sale, because it's a really good product that I'm liking right now. Yeah, so if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these types of videos. I love doing my worth the buy or nah reviews. Also, we don't always have to do foundations. If you guys have any other suggestions like brow products, or you want me to try a palette, or just something in the makeup world that you want me to try, definitely let me know. I'm always down for your ideas. I love them. And please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hi, welcome. I would love for you to become a member of our family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos. I mean, I always bring you guys like the best info, let's be real, and I just wouldn't want you guys to miss this fun. So subscribe right now. I'm watching you. Make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I upload a video, and you don't ever miss one, because you don't want to miss this fun. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.